Hey everyone, welcome to Pop XP. And before the show starts, make sure to click that subscribe button and click the bell to get notifications when we go live and we upload awesome new content. And don't forget, if you can, make sure to share our stream on all your social media outlets. We appreciate it, and thanks for helping us grow the Pop XP channel. Are you filing your nails? Are you filing your nails?
It's the motherfucking D.R.E. Dr. Dre, mother.
Hey, what is going on, YouTube?
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
You know what? I'm not playing that. I was playing something, everybody, to get away from the... I got in trouble for playing the Bros in introduction, and I got like a strike or something. But I think I want to play it again. Hang on. Should I go for it, Graham?
Go for it. No guts, no glory, Billy.
No guts, no glory. Fuck it!
Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever been
Hey,
I don't care, man.
Good. Go for it. Hey, we're on Rumble too, so if YouTube goes down, go to Rumble.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Billy, I saw something really cool, and you're going to love this. It was an article on Facebook, and it was about Saving Private Ryan and about how they were like so into the details and everything. They showed this picture of Barry Pepper, and he's firing the M1, right? And then they did a close-up on him, and his hand. You can see the bruise on his thumb. They actually had makeup to give him Garand thumb.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because that was so, yeah. So the
So
M1
prevalent,
Garand
putting the clip
rifle-
in,
Yeah.
and the bolt would come back and hit the thumb. And
Oh, wow.
it was called Garand thumb.
Yep. It's very, very.
They had the bruise on the nail and everything.
Yeah, like when your nail gets black when you do
Yeah,
something.
it's all black. Yeah.
There's a very specific way. I happen to have a clip of M1 Garand ammo. So when you put it into the M1 Garand, see if I get it shows this way, it'll show better. No, wait a minute. You gotta have it like this. You got to put your hand like this and your thumb like that, and you actually put your thumb on top, and you're supposed to shove it in. That's the proper way to do it. But when you're in combat and stuff, you're just like, you know what I mean? And that's
Everybody knows to
doing
shove
this
it in. You got to have your thumb on top.
You got to take it and you push. You got use this hand to guide it into the magazine well, and you do that. And but you know who does that in combat? You know.
Guys
really
with no bruises on their thumbs.
Yeah, exactly. The guy. So what's up, Brofessionals? Guys, I know we're going to talk a little bit about some major decisions going on in our lives. We're getting to that age. A lot of stuff that's going on in the world, our experiences, and is it time for the bros to let go? To start letting go, starting to, Aaron, say goodbye.
Look at all the crap behind me. Do you think I'm giving up anything? You're out of your mind.
Well, we're gonna have to talk about that. And Robert, no guts, no glory. Channeling, heck yes.
No.
Today is we'll go through what happened this week in comics, but also guess what, guys? Today's Fat Tuesday.
Oh,
We should be having margaritas or whatever the hell they have down there in New Orleans, Nolen.
Daiquiris. They got the drive-through daiquiri places.
Oh, the drive-through daiquiri place. Oh, here's hang on. Hey, Miguel, what's up, buddy? Billy, hope you're having a wonderful day. Can you confirm receiving payment? I did not receive payment for it, buddy. I'm gonna put my PayPal, and anyone else wants to send me any money. It's TUCCI'S at optonline.net. A lot of people, think that it's TUCCI'S at optonline.com, but nope. It's optonline. It's optimum.net. So it's my fault. So here it is. It's my
Will you make up your mind what your email
Why
address
don't
is?
you
I know.
drop
It's
it
a
in
little
the
difficult.
chat,
Why
Billy?
don't you?
Why don't you write it out and put it in the chat?
Yeah, I'm doing it
Billy.
now. Yeah, I'm doing that. That's what I'm typing. There you go. I'm sorry, Miguel. I have your art there. There it is. It's TUCCI'S at optimum.
And while Billy's trying to figure out his email address, is it true now, you guys, that you actually have to click something on X or Twitter so that your stream, your live stream will show up?
Yes.
Really?
I found that out last Wednesday. You have to go to your X account, your profile page,
right?
and then where your little circular icon is
Yeah.
Live.
on your profile, it says live.
Right.
You click that, and it opens up the window so you can see your streaming, and then you, in the bottom right-hand corner, you post, and then you have to post it. If you don't do that, it won't show up on your timeline.
So you have to wait
That
till you
explains
go
why
live and then
the
post it?
numbers on X have been so low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the message part or the
No. Go to your
You have
X
to do this
account.
after you go
Share?
live. You
In
can't
share?
do it before.
Go to your Billy. If you want to
Post
share your
this.
screen.
Oh my God! Post this. I see it.
Huh?
It says
It's
post
incredible.
this. So I have to say the bros
Yes. So you got
are
it.
live.
Yes. And then post it, and then it'll show up as a post. So instead of it automatically making
That's
a post
outrageous.
showing the live stream, you now have to do it.
Wow.
So you have to go to your X.
Mm-hmm.
You have to create a post.
Nope. You go to your X, go to your profile page,
Yeah.
and once you're live, you'll see that circle that has your profile picture in it on your profile, and it'll say below it live.
Yep.
Click
I
it,
see right
and
there.
it'll open a new window that shows the live stream, and then you post it from there.
Oh my gosh! Why does everybody
Oh
have
my
to make
God.
everything twice as bad when they're
Yeah.
trying
Why
to
do
know?
you now? You got to go there to do it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's so stupid.
Oh
It's
my-
it's like
Hey,
with Rumble.
Mike.
You got to go and set it up
Sorry.
on Rumble just
Yep.
so you can.
It's
Oh,
like
Lord.
I believe it was our good friend Randy Howell told
Yes.
us, Dennis and I last week during our show, that it's not showing up, and we were like, "What?"
Wow.
So we spent a good 10 minutes going through it on
I
his computer and
also-
my computer.
Yeah. I also put a thing. I think I did it for you. Allow to you guys to share the stream. Do you see that little thing? Share to your platform if you wanted to share it yourselves.
Let's see.
I don't.
Hang
Oh
on.
wait, it even says here at the top, live streaming on X.
Yeah. Twitter.
And
X
now,
is
I
experiencing
did it.
issue-
I was
oh.
able to do it live streaming on X. But I
I don't have a
did,
share thing. So
When I loaded it up earlier today, I thought that that was my intention, but then I lost the whole stream. I had to redo it, and I probably forgot. Sorry. Apologies. But anyway, guys, so today's Fat Tuesday, 40 days till Easter. Holy crap, Easter's
Wow.
in 40 days.
Yeah, it's
It's
early
gonna be
this year.
Christmas before you know it.
oh,
It'll be
And then-
warm weather before I know it.
You know what?
You
I'm
hope.
gonna, yeah, and then the week after Easter, I see the two bros on the right-hand side of the screen at the South Carolina Comic-Con. Aaron, you're always invited. More
Well, you know, if I lived on the East Coast like everybody else apparently does, I would be going to all these shows with you. But since I don't, I'm not.
If we get them to fly you in, will you though go?
They
course
would
you
never fly me in.
But
Just
if you
imagine if you stayed in Florida.
Imagine if you stayed in Florida, how much happier Shelly would be.
We were in Florida, and Shelly made us move back here.
Did she? Just
Oh,
think
she
your daughter
made
would
you
have a
move.
job and a driver's license.
No, she's regretting that now.
Hey, let's leave this free state and let's move to a place where it rains all the time and they're really liberal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And hey, this Oregon is the worst state, worse than New York for retirement, apparently, because the taxes are so high on your retirement accounts when you cash them out.
Really?
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my Lord.
Good thing I don't have any retirement accounts.
That's right. You don't have to worry. You and I don't have to worry about that.
Exactly.
You're in comics.
That's
Yeah.
right. Retirement. What?
I was going to say, what is that?
Yeah. It's like vacation. It just means nothing to me.
Oh, that's great. Aaron, that's great. Good thing I have no retirement
A
account.
friend of mine was talking about how they'll probably be, him and his wife will be retiring in a couple years. And I'm like, wait, that 60? Yeah. And I'm like, I can't stand you right now.
Dude,
All
I just
my
gotta
buddies are retired. They were all engineers.
Yeah.
And, you know, and they're all retired now.
I
Everyone.
got my thing from Social Security that told me how much I get if I, you know, when I retire and how much I get. And
Oh.
if I wait till I'm 65, I can get $2,600 a month.
Wow.
Yeah, we should. I mean,
Yeah, but you know what I got to find out is, you know, when you start collecting your Social Security, you can earn money up to a certain point
Yeah, but
before
it's
you
not
have to
very
start
much.
giving that money back. And I think the threshold is 25,000 a year, but I'm not positive. What happens if you're not working but you're getting royalties that add up to that kind of money?
That's the way it goes.
I mean,
I don't know. That's a
Is
good
that
question
earned
because to
income, or
me,
is that listed differently?
I would think it's listed. It's listed differently on your taxes. It's not listed
Yeah,
as
you
income
might
on
be able
your
to get away
taxes,
with
is
that.
it?
You might, but you know,
my
government.
royalties go to Crusade Fine Arts Ltd. So you would just have to contact them instead of going to Graham Nolan to Compass Comics.
They already do.
Oh, so you should be fine. How they
Yeah,
know?
you should be fine then because that's your company.
Yeah, but you're still, but that it's still passing through to you. The company's paying you.
Not
Right.
necessarily.
Yeah, Crusade
No.
Comics pays Billy Tucci.
Well, they do, but when I
Yeah.
retire, they ain't because I ain't gonna. I'll act
Well,
like we don't make that much money.
Yeah, but where's that? Where are you going to
Why
put
don't you
that?
just put it
money?
on camera for everybody to see, Billy,
Yeah.
what your plan is.
Billy's like, I'm going to just tell the IRS once I retire, I'm not making a dime anymore.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, it's better.
Now he's
better
getting a
get
phone
this
call.
video.
Cartoonists are broke these days.
What do you mean these days?
Yeah. RT Bear's here, everybody.
Is he?
Hey.
There he is.
Hey. Oh. What's up?
What's up, bros?
You know why Art has a hat
about-
on?
we're
He has
talking about
bedhead.
days.
He literally just woke up.
Mm-hmm.
I did
Art-
literally just wake up.
See?
I got this inner ear thing, and it gives me vertigo, so I've been bedridden all damn
Oh.
day.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah,
I've heard about.
Where'd he go?
And
Well,
he's
I let him
gone.
go.
Yeah, he's gone.
I did not let him
Wow.
go. He scares the shit out of me. You guys in your 60s scare the shit out of me.
Right? I'm right there with you, Billy.
Oh,
All these horror
I'm like,
stories.
son of a bitch. I'm going to be 60 this year.
Big 6-0.
That means I'm the last one.
For me to have a midlife crisis.
Yeah, I was gonna say those pictures of your old girlfriends just keep getting farther and farther away.
Yeah, they sure do, buddy. They sure do. And the same with my success.
I know.
Oh,
You can't keep living on the 90s, Billy.
Yeah,
Can't
right.
keep doing it.
That's right.
hey, is Art in the back
I can
room or
hear
did he
Deb right now.
disconnect?
There he
I can
comes.
hear
There
Deb
he
right
comes.
now. Launch another campaign. We're out of money.
And Art, you know what? You scared the shit out of me. Here we go. Hey, thank you, Nicholas Gear, our buddy. $2 super chat. Thank you. Graham's retirement plan is his detective art. Do you have any of that left?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's something I want to talk about tonight because we're at the stage here that, you know, well, we'll get to it though, about is it time for the bros to let go of a lot of things. But first, let's talk this week in comics, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Huzzah! Now there was a little bit of and Rob Liefeld disagreed with me, and I bow to his to Rob's expertise, but someone I looked it up and it said The Dark Knight Returns. Come on, share, right? There's a delay in sharing the things, it seems. So strange. There you go. There's a delay in it. So when I share things, it seems like a 10-second delay. Can you guys make that out at all or no?
Could be you.
Okay. How do I zoom in on it again? Right
When
click.
you're in full screen, you can see it fine.
Yeah, we can see it. Don't worry about it. We can see
Graham
it.
Nolan.
You're going to be reading it to us anyhow.
I am going to be reading it to you, so frig it. All right. On this, so I saw that Dark Knight Returns had a February 1986 release date. Rob was adamant it came out in March. Any of you care to address that?
But I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, and I don't care, so that's good.
I bought it, but I don't know when it came out. So
Yep. Well, listen to this, guys. And you were there, Art Thibert. February 16th, 1988. Or were you? Were you there, Art Thibert?
Might have been.
February 16th, 1988. Were you in comics, Art Thibert? Were you?
I think so, yes.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about early pressure?
you're going to make him crack under the pressure.
I feel like I'm being yelled at. Yes, yes.
Yes. Fuck. All right. Well, on February 16th, 1988, Incredible Hulk number 344 was released, featuring the Gray Hulk and art by Todd McFarlane.
Woohoo!
Woo! February 16th, 1996. Oh, this was a big one. Part 6 of the Contagion arc in Batman number 529 hit comic stores.
Oh, yeah. Bernie Wrightson.
Yeah, Graham Nolan. We all love Bernie Wrightson. Everyone adored Bernie Wrightson. Here you are.
Hey, Billy. What month did Liefeld say it was?
Rob said March.
He's absolutely right. It was on sale March 20th.
There you go, Rob Liefeld.
1986.
Is Graham frozen to you guys?
Yes.
Yes. But we can still hear it.
Well, you can hear me. It's probably
There you
because
go.
I went to another tab to look. Whenever I go to another tab, it's like the camera freezes up.
Yeah.
The tabs. My God, man, right?
Yeah, do you think we're only paying $80 a month for StreamYard and they can't even
Right? I know. And that's a new thing too that's just started happening.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So look,
same here.
I'm gonna go to that other tab again, and you can hear me, right? But
Right.
am I
You're
frozen?
frozen.
Right.
You're
Yeah, you're
frozen.
frozen.
Yeah. And now I'm back.
You know,
All right. So on
Weird.
Graham Nolan, while you're frozen, are you going to leave or you're good now? Graham, we all love Bernie Wrightson. Who doesn't? Right? But in 1996, listen,
So wait, he drew that?
yeah.
True what?
Bernie Wrightson drew that Contagion?
Why is part 6 significant of that?
Was-
Why is that
wasn't-
storyline significant? And why is it part
I don't know,
6?
but
Oh, wait,
I'm-
no, Bernie didn't draw Contagion.
Yeah, no, because that's just part of the monthly
Oh,
book.
yeah.
thing.
Okay.
That
So
was was it still Kelly Jones at that time?
Yeah. I was working on it.
Why you?
You were working
Yeah.
as a detective.
is this your book, Graham?
I worked on Contagion.
Well, why is
Who
part
brought- you were
He brought
detective,
Bernie
right?
Wrightson to the game.
But yeah, I did that by mistake.
You did
You're
that book by
frozen.
mistake, or you did the book?
Graham doesn't even know what he drew?
No, I mistakenly mentioned Bernie Wrightson is doing it. I was thinking of that other book that he had done
The
with
cult.
Starlin.
You were thinking the cult.
Cult, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. So
Yeah.
so I was going to ask if
Contagion I worked on.
Right, but you worked on detective, right?
Yeah.
Not yeah, okay.
did you do Detective 529?
That's Batman
part.
529.
I'm sorry, but so it's okay, Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all
the
be
Contagion
dead right
storyline
now.
ran through all the Bat books.
Okay. Oh, okay. Did you work on this particular book, or were you doing detective at the
I was
time?
doing the detective. Yep.
So this book right here, Batman number 529, would get in a whole lot of hullabaloo, Aaron Lopresti.
For a
It was
whole
like
lot of
your
nothing.
competition, buddy. That
My
was your
competition?
competition, Graham Nolan. How did you feel about that? And how do you feel about that book today? And does it hold up?
Well, what was part 6? Why is it even?
I don't know. I don't don't know anything about comics.
It's just what happened this week. You know, Aaron was working on Tachyon probably.
Oh.
Probably was. In fact, I'm almost positive I was. Now, how come they didn't mention
you can take your Batman sales and shove them. Aaron was doing Tachyon.
Yeah, right up to say, you're relying on your Batman pages for your retirement. I'm relying on my Amethyst pages. Oh boy, am I in trouble.
Oh jeez, Amethyst.
Do you still have some of those pages?
Yeah. Who wants them? I mean, you kidding me? I got tons of them.
There's got to be some fans out there.
Aaron,
well, there was a couple here and there. I sold
Christmas.
the covers. Actually, the artwork in it is really nice. It's just, but you know, who cares? So
was that shot from pencils, or was the Matt Ryan inked it?
No, that was shot from my pencils.
Oh,
so they're like freaking super tight.
No, if you want to sell them, you should probably get Matt Ryan to ink them. Then people would buy them.
Yeah,
there you go. There you go. All right. So what else on February 14th, Valentine's Day in 1989, The Huntress #1 was released. February 14th, 2003, the Daredevil movie starring Ben Affleck was released.
Oof.
And on February 18th, and there's one more after this. February 18th, Action Comics #1, 1938, featuring the debut of Superman, is widely celebrated in April, but early in the year is often associated with looking back at the start or the beginning of the golden age.
What does that even mean?
I
don't know. I have no idea. Why was February 18th? Is that its cover date?
No, it was June. It was a June cover date.
June.
AI is full of crap. This is what I'm talking about. This is total Skynet BS, man.
Yep. Oh my God. You know what doesn't suck balls though?
What's that?
So I made probably one of the funnest decisions of my life.
The truest thing you've ever said, Graham.
Thank you. One of the funnest decisions of my life, but also probably the gravest, is that in 1996, February the 13th, in the year of our Lord 1996, I'm trying to share it.
God, this
Did you do it today?
This is way too much for me right now.
I know.
Art's head's exploding.
My brain is about to explode.
No, your boy Bill Tucci, is Amanda, threw a party, rented out the USS Intrepid 30 years ago.
Wow.
There's Amanda. Look how cute Amanda was. But I'm going to play this.
She looks high in that picture.
Oh,
yeah.
We were all high in the.
No, she doesn't.
Watchmen.
Oh, they're actually
Daredevil 181 and this big fuzzy thing right here.
I went to Cubert's with her.
Recently in New York, a release party was held for Atomic Angels, the new comic from Billy Tucci, also known as the man behind the red-hot independent comic, She. Bill was there, and he didn't get kicked out until he threw buns.
This is remember the anti-gravity room?
Yeah.
My channel? So we had a party, man. I threw a party.
Billy, you got to pause it. You can't hear you.
1.4 million. Pause me or the.
You got to pause that if you're talking.
Anyway, so I threw a party on the aircraft carrier. It was a great party. Everybody was there.
I wasn't.
No,
nope,
you were
inviting me, dick.
You're on the West Coast.
The West Side Highway when I listened to the soundtrack of the Superman, and I saw the ship. Yeah, and I just said, "My God, why don't we have a party on the USS Intrepid?" And that was.
What did that cost to rent?
All told, I think I spent close to 20 grand.
Dude, I was in San Diego. You didn't invite me. I remember walking by, wiping the tears from my eyes.
This is in New York City.
I was going to say, that's in New York.
New York? Oh, okay.
Yes, it's out of the Midwest. And if I had taken that 20 G's and instead of blowing it on a party,
put it in Amazon.
And all the food, and put it into Apple, it'd be worth like $30 million today.
Yeah, you'd have a retirement.
Or your Amazon investment.
Yeah.
And I could have bought the fucking aircraft carrier.
That's right.
Yeah, but Billy, you have something more important. You have memories. Great.
There
memories.
you go.
Memories. We had a lot of fun.
And you got even something more important than that. You've got debt.
I've got debt. Yes.
That's right. And neither one you don't have to worry about taking with you when you go.
If you didn't have the debt, we'd hate you.
Well, that's what they say, right? About debt, it builds character.
That's right.
So, Billy, going going into this venture with the boat and everything, did you know how much that was going to cost you up front?
Yeah.
To the penny?
Not to the penny, but I had an idea. But then they're
So
like,
no extra expenses like security or anything like that hit
yeah,
out of the blue?
I rented it for a night, but then they're like, well, it's like a wedding. They're like, well, do you want top shelf booze? I'm like, yes, I want top shelf booze, like an idiot, because no one ever invited me to their fucking parties. Everybody from DC was there, Marvel, everybody was there. Everybody was there, for God's sake. It was a great party, though, man. It was a great party.
That's
but anyway.
That none of us were invited
to. Says that he loves Aaron's amethyst. You want to buy some pages?
That's right. I got a whole ton of them.
That's right. Let's start. This whole show's dedicated to selling at least one amethyst page. Just one.
You know, that reminds me of what you would call it, and I told this story, but like when Mike McCone was selling all of his Wildstorm art, and he was selling he had a stack of them, and he's selling them for $10 a page. And Anthony Snyder comes by, the art collector, Anthony, and he's going through, he's like, so would you take 7 a page?
Jesus.
McCone's like, fuck, $10 is not enough. Anyway, so get to the point. Like we said, we're getting to it. We're getting to a certain age. I'm getting to the age that I had to get rid of stuff, right? So a friend of mine, his dad was a dentist, and he's got these incredible collection of New York magazines, the New Yorker magazine cartoons, right? Hardcover, big books, big volumes of them that his dad had in his dentist's office up in Buffalo, New York. Graham, actually.
Really?
And he's like, I got him here somewhere. He's like, hey, yeah, and I got some more books. I'm like, no more books. No more books. I feel that I'm at the age that I want to start getting rid of stuff and letting things go. And I know that Andy Smith, you don't sell your art.
I do not.
And my question is that, God forbid, when you go, and we're all going to go, right? You're going to die later. We're all going to die. What is Helen or your daughter going to do with your art? Right? So
a bonfire, I guess.
Yeah, keep yourself warm in the winter.
Yeah. No, I mean, Helen and I've talked about it some. If we haven't talked about it in the standpoint of like, you know, years and years from now, hopefully if I go, you know, natural causes, right, in 25, 30 years. But if something were to happen, she knows who to contact in regards to like the comics, who to contact in regards to like the toys and stuff, because I know toy dealers, and then original art, kind of the same thing, who to talk to about, you know, if she wants to get rid of the original art, who to talk to art dealer wise about, you know, getting rid of that stuff. So, but I mean, if
while you're alive, so maybe you can go to, well, who the fuck wants to go to Paris these days?
Well, I was going to say, you know, I guess the number in my head for the original art is like between 65 and 70. When I'm that age, I'd probably, you know, just have that number to start going, okay, time to start getting rid of it, but slowly, not like, you know, poof, here it all.
Yeah, you can't flood the market.
Huh?
You can't flood the market.
Right.
Right. Know, you're undercutting yourself.
Right. So I would, you know, I do have an idea in mind. Like I said, between like say 65 and 70, I'll start selling stuff and whatnot. When it comes to downsizing in here, I mean, it's kind of the same thing, you know, because we've talked about staying here till about that age. Oh, hello.
Yeah, hello. Well,
and you guys can only see a part of the madness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, same thing. I will just start, you know, going through and get rid of stuff. The nice thing is there's, you know, everything is online these days, digital wise.
Yeah.
So I'll keep some books that, you know, are really important to me and stuff, you know, like that Asian chick says, does it bring me joy? And if it brings me joy, I'll keep it.
That Asian chick.
You know, I can't remember her name, but same thing, you know, with the toys and stuff. I guess it's just one of those things I haven't I haven't given it a ton of thought because, like I said, I know we're going to be here for another good number of years unless, something out of the ordinary happens. So I'm not really even thinking about it yet.
Yeah, because you live in a good state. You have a good tax. Your taxes are not insane like Graham's or Aaron's or mine. You and Art at least live in an affordable place.
Hey, by the way, I don't know if you know, you have a $20 super chat.
Shut up! Really?
Yeah.
Speaking of retirement,
holy hey!
For $20, I didn't want to sit there too long.
Thank you, brother. Brother Jerry, for $20. Oh my goodness. Hell, tomorrow I'm doing a drawing stream on my channel. Subscribers can win a free drawing. Just search Jerry Roscoe. I also want to invite the other bros to join me on my channel sometime like Andy did. Thanks again, Andy. You know what, Jerry? That's awesome.
Fun.
Jerry, can you send me, because I'd have to go into the channel and Niall controls the channel and you're not a wrench, and I have to figure out, because I might end up switching my live streams over to Billy Tucci so I can do that, but everything's got to go through Niall because it's technically his channel. But I'll make you a wrench so you can then post the link to your channel. But if you message me on Twitter or DM me or something like that, I'll share your link. But I'd love to come on. Please invite me anytime.
It was fun. We had a good conversation and stuff. He's a good guy. It's worth going on chatting about comics and stuff and whatnot. So, and
it's fun. I love draw streams,
Yeah.
And Jerry's a great artist, so please support it. But please send me that, Jerry, and I'll see if I can actually, if you send it to me Twitter or Facebook, I'll grab it and throw the link in. So, but Graham Nolan, here we are, right? I mean, you did some, you were able to sell some art. Andy has almost all of his art. You were able to you created quite the frenzy with your art. Well done. But say someone like you have a lot of stuff. Again, we live in New York, but I think you guys are staying up there. You got the grandkids now and all that. But if you are considering downsizing of your, like I said, you've got so much stuff. Where do you start?
I'll tell you where I start. I started on my bookcases. And I'm one of those guys where I got to get rid of this stuff. And then before you know it, I haven't seen this in forever. Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to keep that. Oh man, there it is. I wonder. Oh yeah. Look at, I'm
right. And then the next thing you know, your bookcases are empty in a pile of to keep, and your pile of to go is like 2 books. And you're like, damn it.
Exactly right. So what I did is I had my daughter come with me and she held the garbage bag. And then I would go and I'd look at a book and I'm like, oh yeah, I did. And she says, when was the last time you looked at that book? I'm like, oh, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. She grabbed the book and throw it in the garbage can.
Okay. Why are you okay? I assume that that the books you're throwing away are worthless, at least. I'm guessing.
Well, everything's worthless unless somebody's willing to pay for it, or somebody's willing to, take the time to photograph it, put it up on, So eventually, by about 2 hours in, I'm like this, throwing shit into the garbage can.
Yeah.
And I felt great when it was done.
Wow.
I really did. I couldn't, I couldn't have done it without her though, because I'd have been like, oh boy. Now, again, a lot of that stuff was reference books, freebies that were given to me by DC, because when I was under contract with them, they would send you everything that they published. So I had, these hardcover books I never look at. I never didn't. Maybe they're about characters I don't give a shit about, like the Legion of Superheroes. Boom, into the garbage.
Yeah.
But I kept a lot of stuff that I do love, monster magazines and books of artists whose work I like, and books on films. But I created a huge shelf space for me that I can now put toys on or other things that had no place to go. As far as original art goes, that's something, you might have a ton of it, but a lot of it may have no value, really. They're talking head pages, or there's no characters so when I get around to finally selling stuff, I'll sell it slowly, and I'll sell the good stuff first. Later on, as I get older, and if I need the money, that type of thing.
But have you had the conversation with the missus to where if by some bad reason you kick it tomorrow by getting hit by a bus or anything, does she know what to do with that stuff?
No.
Nice. Have her call me.
I will. I'll say, call Andy.
I know what I would set her in the right direction. Aaron would rip her off. What's up, Ryan?
I just, I'm looking for the deal. That's all, Andy. I'm just looking for a deal.
Aaron's like, this Bane splash page is worthless, Julie. I'll just take it.
In fact, Graham promised it to me just last week before he got hit by that bus.
Yeah.
He promised it to me.
He didn't record the phone call. He said he was going to. Oh, man.
Now,
Julie, you know what, Julie? Graham's selling everything for $7 a page. So
that's right.
Well, don't worry. I got you guys in the wheel. Art, you're going to get this paperclip holder of mine. That's
sweet. That's vintage too, right?
That's you.
Is it magnetic?
Nope. Aaron, you're going to get dust off.
So I need it. Send it now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to cover my bros. That's for sure.
That's
and
right.
Graham is always giving. He is a giver.
I'm a giver.
He is.
I have a box of Good and Plenty for each of you if something happens to me.
Are they still edible?
I prefer Mike.
I have no idea.
Isn't Good and Plenty the black licorice?
Yes.
Yeah. I want Mike and Ike's. Those are the grape ones.
Well, the reason Andy says that was his Christmas present a couple years ago. Remember on the Bros? I bought him a whole case of them.
Graham sent me pickled Brussels sprouts, and I ate them. They were actually good.
I like Brussels sprouts and asparagus.
Yeah, these were good.
Yeah,
that was actually good.
I still have a few of your paratroopers left. I think I have like 3 of them, Andy.
Nice.
Little toy paratroopers. Now, someone who we know does not want to get rid of anything. This guy right here. Dude, the painting is showing.
Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. See those?
What are you going to do?
See those books stacked up right there on the ledge there?
Yeah.
Those are ones I went through to get rid of. There's like 20. And
that's it?
Only because see that book that's forming a T right there.
Yeah.
That white book right there.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
No.
That is Graham. That is Graham's Sunshine State. I have no place to put it. So I have to get rid of some more stuff. But here's the deal. You guys want to downsize? I want to have the greatest estate sale known to mankind. I'm not getting rid of anything. And people will come in from thousands of miles away to come to my estate sale because I have so much cool stuff.
Yeah, but you do realize, Aaron, when people have estate sales, it's usually somebody hosting it because the person whose house it is dead.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's going to happen there? They're going to come in. They're going to pull up in these shitty pickup trucks. They're going to come out with their pants down around their crack, and they're going to buy one of your slabs, and they're going to go, bust open the slab.
I will turn over in my grave if anybody busts open one of my slabs.
They'll buy it for $4.
That's
now,
right.
Here's the deal.
She'll be like, I don't know, give me $5. She'll have a martini in her hand.
Shelly knows a little bit about the stuff, but my son is quite the expert. So as long as he lives longer than I do, which he better, he will step in and figure out what stays and what goes and how much and all that.
Graham,
kind of
so Aaron's goal in life is to be the 21st century Forrest J. Ackerman. And all his lifelong collectibles. All the stuff he loves so much.
I made our family room into a movie room. It's nothing but movie posters and like old cameras and stuff. Because when my kids' friends came over, I wanted them to think we had the coolest house in the world. And so I'm gonna have the coolest estate sale when I kick.
I remember that in Florida, you had it set up that way too.
Well, it's even worse now.
We went to an estate sale over the weekend. Courtney wanted to go, and I was like, ugh, there's nothing ever good here. And this one house, the dude had a bunch of limited edition animation cells up and stuff in his house. I got a Fred Flintstone one that has the whole Flintstone family in the car, and it's tipping over with that huge rack of ribs and stuff that the waitress is giving them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, this estate sale's really cool.
So that was screen used? That was screen used from the 60s?
It's well, no, it's a reproduction of it.
Oh, those
certificate of authenticity.
Yeah, like a serial graph or something.
Yeah, it's one of 2,500, which sounds like a lot, but not really. And I mean, the guy had like lots of different cartoons. I remember the Jetsons, a few Disney ones.
But if that thing was from the day actually screen used, that would be worth some money.
Oh yeah.
Screen used, yeah. So how much was it, Andy?
It was, they wanted 175, but it was the end of the estate sale, so they knocked everything 50% off. And then
look at that giant Batman. People are going to be fighting over that when I'm gone.
No, please. They're going to be fighting over that Thor.
Aaron, I'm sorry, Andy. But Aaron's
no.
He's getting smaller and smaller.
Star Trek phasers and stuff back there. Come on, man.
What are you gonna do with all that shit, dude?
Estate sale.
I just told you.
Estate sale.
I'm saving it
all
for
right.
estate
Somebody with some kind of sad. Oh, real quick, Darren Wagner, our boy. What's up, Darren? Thank you for that $2 super chat. Take my money. You guys are giving me melancholy. Yeah, well, I think we're all experiencing a little bit of melancholy. So, all right, someone with some sense of, I mean, he's a dangerous man. He lives a dangerous life with that wolfhound behind him. Look at that killer chewing on something.
Well, go blow it up again. Go full screen.
Yeah.
See that over there? That's screen used Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman cowl from Batman Returns.
Right.
And that right there is Michael Keaton's from the same movie, and it was screen used. So I do have some
which one are you wearing in the coffin?
You can't even touch that damn thing; it'll fall apart.
Yeah, it's all dried out. You got to have it in like a humidor. like
yeah. I used to have the Catwoman one, but it was like the plastic, and it was hard to see. So I was like, I got to enjoy it, so I took it out. But I had this revelation, Billy, maybe a month or so ago, where, I was going through some of my parents' stuff. So when they passed away, and my dad was a coin collector, and I went through his collection, and I was like, this is really cool because it meant something to him, and I took it and kept it, but I didn't know why, because it didn't really mean anything to me. Like, it didn't connect. But like years later, I went through it because, we moved from California and everything. And so I looked through it and I was like, there's some cool stuff here. So it was kind of interesting because there's some silver in there, like silver dollars, some vintage coins when, they actually were precious metals, stuff like that. So, but I just realized I don't really have the time to do the collection justice. You know what I mean? I'm still busy working and doing things. But I kind of liked the idea of having it. But for years, it felt like a burden. And actually, my parents died really close together within months. And so when we were cleaning the house out, the hard thing was like, I know this means something to them. You want melancholy, Darren? Here it comes. It meant something. It meant something to them, but it didn't connect to me. Other than I knew it was important to my parents, right? So you feel really awkward, like you're in this awkward place where like what Graham and his daughter is like. Realistically, there's a plastic bag, and you know what I mean. Like it's not worth anything monetarily per se, and emotionally, I don't connect to it either. So then I started thinking about my daughter, and she draws and paints and stuff like that, but she's like more like painting. She's not like commercial art, like stuff like I do, like comics and things like that. And so I started thinking, I got a ton of just junk. I mean, realistically, most of it is junk. But like Graham said, I think if you find the right person, then all of a sudden it becomes like, oh man, you have one of those, but realistically to the real world, it doesn't really mean anything. So then I started thinking like, this is going to be a burden to her. You know what I mean? Like she's going to go through this stuff and she's going to feel obligated on some level to like, do I keep it? This is my dad's. It's kind of like this is also our lives. Like we have our collection when we were kids, but we also have the books that we worked on. You know what I mean? And so it's more of like an archive. It's more of like a testimonial of like the work that you've done, like your life. You're basically represents your life. But like it would mean something to me or a collector, but I don't think it's going to connect to her the same way.
Well, you just got to write in the will and have a little paragraph in there that says, your daughter's name's Amanda, right?
Yeah.
Amanda, you don't have to keep any of this. Don't feel bad. Light it on fire. Chuck it. I don't care. You don't have to feel bad. If you don't want it, that's fine.
What I'm going to do though, I mean, that's not bad advice. She'll do it anyways. I don't even have to give her permission, but
yeah, but then it takes the guilt away if she felt any like,
no. I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
Ads.
I know what you're saying, but you know what? I have all this drum equipment too. Like I have some vintage, like toms and things and drum pedals. And I had a drummer friend. He's the drummer of this church and his daughter sings at the church. So he came by and we were just kind of talking shop and things. He's like, oh my gosh, you got some of those? You got this, you got that, you got this pedal? He goes, this stuff's worth money. And I go, I know. And I said, but I still feel like I want it. Like, I'm not ready to get rid of it yet. And he said, if you do, he goes, I can sell it for you. So then my wife and I were talking about like, cause she's got collectibles too. Like she collects like fine china and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so just to back up a little bit, when we moved from California to Texas, we already started to downsize. So we realized all those comps, like Graham said, like I got 20, of like X-Men, whatever. Do I need 20 of the same book? You know what I mean? Or do I just need one to represent that I worked on it? So I did this a couple years ago when we first moved here. And on my YouTube channel, I was like 5 books for $30 and they'll all be signed. So I was just going through, hit that like you guys.
Please.
I was going through all my stuff and I was just like, I'll put 5 books together just randomly. Some of them might even be trades. I'll put them together, $30. $30, you guys can PayPal me $30 and I'll ship them out to you. So I just started thinking like more recently, possibly get them directly in the hands of the people that like watch our shows and stuff like that, still support us, and possibly try to get that into their hands because they're your comps or it's your collection or it's whatever. So it might actually have more meaning. I might be just delusional, but it might have more meaning to it.
No, I agree with that because this isn't on the same level, but just as an example, you see after some creators pass, like, oh, this is an example of the Joe Kubert collection, which is like, it's not like comics you couldn't get from a comic show, but they were the ones he owned. They were his, and that does, mean something to some people. And it's the same with, I'm sure it's the same with movie stuff. It's like Catwoman's mask and Michael Keaton's mask and stuff.
That's cool, Art. Do you have certificates of authenticity for those?
Yeah.
Because that's something, man, you could sell it. You can go to freaking Key West for like a month.
Well, the Bad Cow last I saw is worth $20K. So
really? What's your address? Oh, wait, I have it.
The shape it's in. Although I was at the Warner Archives some years ago, and they have one in their archives, and it's in worse shape than mine, believe it or not.
No way. Wow. They only have one?
They only had one in the display cabinet, so they might have another one, but a lot of those actually see it in, they make it into private collectors' hands and stuff like that. I'm not sure how that stuff happens, but it does.
Well, it's interesting what you brought up, Art, because about like sending things out. Like that could even be like we've got campaigns live right now. Aaron will be launching his new campaign next month, right? Maybe that's a perk, is a secret grab bag. It's like a mystery box, and
you take my junk.
But it could be like, it could be a cool, shit. It could be.
That.
You did that?
I've done that. Yeah, I did that on a couple campaigns. It was called grab bag.
Yeah, and they'll definitely get one of the say it's Shinu 77, right? So they'll get a copy of Shinu 77, but it's $100, but they'll get way more shit. And it could be, like I don't know.
They get like 5 of my comics, like Detective Comics, Hawk World, whatever, random, and each one was signed.
Yeah. That's a pretty cool idea. I did something like that. I called it the mystery doodle or sketch. And so I have all these like little drawings. I'm sure we all have those, just like little sketches. I mean, I had a stack of them. So then I just kind of put one in an envelope and sold them for $30 a pop.
I like what Darren Wagner says the tier should be called.
Grab my junk.
Grab my junk. I heard Aaron told me for his new campaign that he's going to have a tier where the book, is $25 as usual, but for $20 you'll get the book and an amethyst page.
There you go. You get a page of original art, Aaron. And it could be. Think about it. You can sell that
for $15. You'll get the book in a tachyon page.
Yeah,
there you go.
But Aaron, you could throw in say it's let's just say it was for Wraith of God. You can get a page of original that could be. It's a mystery art, so they'll get one page of Aaron Lopresti original art with the new book, right? And it could be anything. It might be a Wraith of God page. It could be an amethyst page. But you put that for $100. And they're going to get an original Aaron Lopresti piece of artwork.
I think we should call it the Russian roulette tier.
Yeah,
and it's like you're either going to get a blank or you're going to get a shot.
Yeah, you can get something like this. Yeah. No, we have not mentioned the Eisner Library sale. I just got a few. I was out for no. I was not aware of that. So that's just a thought. So with me. I'm like you guys. I've got so much stuff. And as I said earlier, a friend of mine wanted to give me a book. I'm like, no more books. Because I have I grabbed some books here, like World War II books, right? Of all different types. I have this book here. Oh my God, someone gave me this. Oh geez. My buddies gave me this. So I don't know if I can get rid of it to get if I go big real quick, I'll just show you. So I have this. Voices from Battle of the Bulge. I've read this book. It's a great book, right? I've got hundreds, if not 1,000 books on World War II. I could literally build an entire World War II section, donate an entire section of World War II comics to, books, to a library, the books. I got things like this, right? Someone gave me. The Making of about Trump. Roger Stone's book, right? I read it. It's got this fun sticker in it. But what am I going to do with this? What am I going to do with this?
Yeah, once you've read it. Yeah.
I read it already. I read the book. And then Graham, I'm like you, and I find something like this, and I haven't read this yet. And it's like, what the hell is this? Did I have this? And it's like, Disaster at D-Day, the Germans defeat the Allies. And it's got the letter on the back of Ike's letter, that the second draft, if they were pushed back to the sea. So I'm like, oh, now I got to read this book. I'm like, what am I going to do with that? So then I have another thing that we were talking about earlier. You weren't here. What do I do with these things? Remember what I was showing you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what do I do with these? I'm not going to show them. But they're photos, right?
Well, give them to Debbie.
Is that your swipe file?
No, that's another. I have a whole swipe file. I have a whole entire cabinet. I have a big filing cabinet, 3 or 4 drawer, gray, huge. I have every computer I've ever owned. I still have every one from my Power Mac 6100 I bought in 1994. They're in my
Oh my
closet.
God.
I don't know. I figure like, oh, maybe this stuff on that.
You're worse than I am.
Well, the thing with a computer like that, you'd be surprised. You should look into that. That thing could be worth money.
Really? If I could sell people?
Yeah.
It's like people buy video games unopened or video games and also unopened VHS tapes.
Oh yeah.
That are going for big bucks.
Dude, people slab VHS tapes now.
Yes.
I know.
They're slabbing sneakers.
You know what I have that actually is worth a little bit of money? I just wish I hadn't worn them. I got a pair of Penny Hardaways that are like basketball shoes that apparently are worth some bucks. And I've worn them a few times and they're still in really nice shape, but I wish I'd never worn them.
Yeah. How old are they?
They're before CrossGen.
Okay. I mean, I have no idea. So
it would have been like mid-90s probably.
Wow.
Well, I got something that's even more heartbreaking than yours. I worked at Jerry Cosby's, which is the sporting goods store at Madison Square Garden in college from 87 and 88. And I had that when Jordans came out, I had like 3 pairs of original Jordans.
Like the first,
first ones, the black and red and white ones. And I wore the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
And now you hear that for, they're size 9. They're not gigantic ones, but we've all got stories like that. But so I'm curious about like with books. Now help me out here, Aaron, because you've told me to do this before. I want to try to donate them. Graham was successful at throwing his books out. Right, to let it. It's just something about throwing books away to me, and I'm sure us to some sentimental reason.
I don't like it either.
I go to a used bookstore,
right? You just feel bad about throwing a book away. So, and Aaron, you would suggest, and maybe should I follow Aaron's advice because he says it's a lot more fun to burn books? So should I just burn them?
That was the best time I had at CrossGen was when Aaron had that book burning party.
Book burning party. And you called it like a Viking funeral or Nordic funeral something, right?
Yeah, well, we set up a little raft in his pool, lit it on fire.
I didn't have a pool. For the intellectuals.
Yeah, we get a big bonfire. We get all the neighborhood kids who wear ties and short pants and have them,
You remember that guy in Chicago?
Band playing.
You remember that guy in Chicago at the Chicago Stadium that burned all those disco albums in the 70s?
Yeah.
You can't do that today.
Well, it caused a riot because it was also like nickel beer night, I think.
Oh,
yeah. So I don't think that was a good combo.
No.
So
fire and beer.
Oh, I don't know.
I do, however, endorse burning disco albums. So you guys fire away.
No way.
I don't know, man. If I was getting rid of books, that hurts, man. Graham, here you just chuck stuff. I would have just taken them to a used bookstore and donated.
You know how much work that is?
You got to find it.
And then
here's the other thing. Honestly, the comps you're talking about, and I don't know how many you were talking about, but like the hardcovers and stuff like that, dude, you could have taken those probably to a comic shop and got store credit to at least get some Silver Age or something that you actually want.
It does take a lot of effort because it's quite a lot of volume and it is emotional. So you kind of want it done quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like when you're finally ready to pull the trigger, you got to do it. You can't, because then if you say, well, I'll donate this or I'll bring this to a bookstore, it'll never happen. You'll be like,
I make it happen. I do because I do that. That's why I suggested it. So,
you know what?
I will get a stack.
Cheap bastard.
You're damn right. I
donate them to the library too. Your local library.
But I don't know if they'll take them. I'm going to ask Matthew.
The library will only take books on gay and trans. Nothing else.
Aaron knows because he took some of his.
The one good thing about Oregon is Portland area is we do have the largest new and used bookstore in the country, Powell's Books. So we do take them in there, and I do take stuff in there to unload for either store credit or cash. So
okay.
But here, look at this. Here's a problem. Okay, now check this out. This is a problem. Okay, you see this? This is a heritage auction guide. I got this at San Diego one year, right? It's got this really cool Wrightson Swamp Thing cover on it. There's just a ton of really cool art in here.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, it's a freaking auction catalog from like 5 years ago. So it's like, why do I still have this? And yet I look on the back and look at all those comic book covers and the black and white artwork. I'm like,
what do we do? My God, man, what do we do?
Look at that Michael Golden Doctor Strange right there. You're just like, it's almost an art book.
I know.
But
exactly.
It's almost like you could find those images elsewhere.
I know, like the internet. But yet,
But yeah, he's holding it in his dirty little hands. It's so much easier.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I still have from my childhood are like the famous monster books, the Star Wars books that came out around that time. All those like they're magazines. And it's pretty cool. But it's like for me, I was thinking, you know, when things slow down, if they ever slow down when you're retired, you know, that you can go through all this stuff and you could methodically kind of just have one last kind of like Alamo moment, you know, where you just kind of go through stuff at your own leisure. And then after that, you know, you shoot them up and get rid of them.
Well, how much do you think that went for? That cover Swamp Thing #1.
50,000, 100,000.
Does it actually say or
no? This is the pre-auction catalog, so I have no idea. It's heritage, so you could look it up, but I bet it went for a couple hundred.
Yeah,
how many years ago?
But see, I don't know, man. I get this stuff and then I don't want to get rid of it.
Dude, I'm the same way.
I know.
I had the auction catalog for the Star Trek auction where they actually auctioned off the captain's chair.
Oh,
and screen worn stuff. And I held on to that for years. In fact, I might still have it over there. I'm not sure whether I toss that or not. I
you
think
and your daughter were tug of war with it. You're going, no.
I think I toss it. But the captain's chair is in there.
But there are great reference art books, right? Or I have books, the old masters, like a big giant, you know, what from the 40s or something like that. I haven't looked at it in 30 years.
I have the famous artist books. I have those. I have some of the old Muka books, like vintage. You know, even the Andrew Loomis books. You know, vintage and stuff. So those things are actually worth some money.
They are worth some bucks. You don't want to throw those out. You need to sell them.
I think that's fun stuff, Jerry. Yeah, didn't have a record player. That might be the price if you talk about the rights and piece.
I bet it go for way more than that now.
What did Bernie sell it for? What do you think Bernie sold it for?
Probably a couple grand.
Oh God,
maybe.
I was going to say it depends on when he sold it. If he sold it when the book came out, $50.
No, they were selling like pages like in the 70s. Like you like for $400 or $500, which was a freaking fortune.
Oh yeah,
they were at the top of the heap, you know, those guys. But that's still nothing compared to what they're going for now.
Jeez.
So going about like books and stuff, Graham, when you said stuff you haven't looked at, when your daughter was like, "When was the last time you looked at this?" I have books on that shelf behind me. I've got a bookshelf you can't see in front of me. We moved into this house in 2013. There are books on every shelf in here I've not looked at since we moved in.
Yeah. Yep. I'm with you. I had the same thing, and I've been here since 97.
Well, you know, Graham, you brought up all those hardcovers that DC used to send us. Like I literally, that whole bookcase over there is full of that stuff. And I would trade those into used bookstores, but I kept the ones that I kept thinking, you know what, I'm going to look at this at some point. I want to look at this, and I never have. And I keep thinking, well, wait a minute. When I'm retired and have nothing to do, then I'll go through it. Then I think, when am I ever going to retire? I have no money. I can't retire. So maybe I should get rid of that stuff. Like, who needs like the, you know, showcase 105 or whatever, the first appearance of the Flash, what was it? Showcase 4.
Yeah.
Silver Age Flash. You know, it's like, am I ever going to read this really? But
I still have all my records when I was a kid. And so I keep fantasizing when things slow down, whatever, you know, just I got my little, you know, recording room over here. just sit in a nice chair and just kind of listen to music and all those pops and clicks and kind of go back in time. But like you said, it's really strange how little time there is every day, especially with jobs like what we do, where it's not just like a 9-to-5 type of existence.
Right.
It's pretty much 24/7.
Yeah, but if you want to listen to a record, you do that while you're working.
Yeah, but I could, but I'd have to get up.
Flip the record.
Well, I think I'm going to do a word and
I have my playlist on YouTube, and I just like boom, and it just plays it nonstop for hours, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
You know what? There's an entire generations that don't know about putting a penny on the
train track,
on the needle.
Oh, on the needle to keep it down.
To avoid a skip.
Yeah. You would tape it with Scotch tape.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that
They don't even know what a 45 actually they don't even know what an album is, to be honest.
No, but a 45 with
albums were coming back.
Yeah, my daughter now, like she gets albums every Christmas and birthday and stuff. We got rid of all like our phonographs and all that kind of crap, right? And we ended up buying, or she got a present from somebody. I don't think we got it, but a record player. And now I buy her like, they re-released Boston's, debut album.
Yeah.
And you pay $30 for it or something, but she has a ton of albums.
My daughter buys records too.
Yeah, my kid does
get rid
too.
of that stuff, it comes back around, and you go, "Oh, if only I'd kept it."
Well, how
we
about
were
this,
watching
guys?
a movie over the weekend, Helen, Courtney, and I, and Helen we said something, and then Helen goes, "Well, what's the motion picture?" She literally said motion picture. At the same time, Courtney and I just stopped and looked at her, and I go, "Did you just say motion picture?" And Courtney's like, "How old are you?" Helen was like, "I don't know why I said that." And we're like, "What the?" I was like, we're watching a talkie.
Yeah. That's the picture show. Hey guys, maybe and it might be a bit, or maybe when it's my turn again, but maybe we do a book auction. And we all bring up like 3 books, and we do a book auction, and we sell it to see if we sell.
Yeah, we could try it.
Sure.
Yeah, that'll make a lot of money. Almost as much as the drawings we sell.
Oh my God, yeah, I know. Debbie's like, and Miguel, thank you for getting that book. But Debbie's like, you that's it. You got to stop. No more.
Yeah.
You guys.
I quit buying toys because I got no place to put them.
Same here.
I just
see action figures and stuff that I want. I'm like, nope, I got no room.
Yeah, or
guys, I just bought a Kindle.
Yeah.
So, I'm starting to, download books. I can read them. I can adjust the light, the typeface, all that kind of stuff, and I get an entire library on there. And and just
you can walk around. You can put it on the cabinet, and
I don't read. I just look at pictures. So
it's funny. Well, no, because it's funny. The nice thing about a Kindle, like we talked about before, Graham, is like you said, it's just for reading books.
Yeah.
Because, we all have iPads.
Yeah.
You can read them there. But the problem is, at least for me, is I'll be reading and then it'll spark something and I'll be like, oh, let me look that up. So I just swipe it away and go to the internet. And it reminded me of, I don't even know if they still sell them, but within the past 4 or 5 years, I would see this ad on Facebook. And it was for basically, and it was cheap, but it was like a little laptop, except all you could do was basically a Word doc on it, and that's it. So it was for writing, obviously, but so you wouldn't get distracted with going, I'm going to open this up or open this up, and that was all it was for. It was a little laptop, but it was just like a Word doc, and that was it.
How many times do you go to the computer like to get reference or something and then see something and then you're there 30 minutes, you can't even remember what you went to the computer for?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
I get up and go back to my drawing table and I still don't have the reference. And I go, Judas Priest. And
what's cool about the Kindle is, as Andy said, it's specifically for reading. But if there's a word the author uses or a phrase you don't understand, you hold your finger on it. It gives you the definition right there. You don't have to go out and look for it.
Wow.
That's cool.
That is really cool. I was reading Elmore Leonard and it was a John D. MacDonald book, and he used a French term, and I didn't understand what it was, and I held on it and was like, oh,
it was boudoir.
In the boudoir.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But it's great for those, like the books Billy was showing, novels, or historical books, that it's all type, it's not illustrations or anything like that. So like once you read that book, how often are you going to ever return to it?
Right.
You're most likely not. I mean, unless it was so great, you have to read it again, and it'll be years later. So now it's on your shelf, taking up all that space. That kind of a book is perfect for a Kindle. You can read it, you can hold on to it, or there's free books, or you can even attach a library card to it, and you can download free library books on it and read.
Yeah.
Wow. About trans engagement.
Well, yeah, seriously though, but most people's local libraries have
trans and gay books
on stuff.
Trans and gay books. You know what I was thinking, you guys? Like, I'm sure you're like us. We have bookshelves everywhere. Like this house has bookshelves in every room, and I'm like, if you had like Kindles, like the newer generation, they don't have books.
No,
you know what I mean. So like, I wonder if like in the future you're going to go into these kids' houses, when they're growing up or whatever, and there's just not going to be a bookshelf.
There's a Kindle shelf. You pull the
that's why like you see,
you
see like the tiny house fad, right? Which, we all look around, we're like, tiny house. I couldn't fit everything in my studio in one of those tiny houses. But the new generation, if everything is on like digital, their iPad or stuff like that, when it comes to music, movies, books, you could, like Graham said.
Imagine if the Library of Alexandria, is that what is the Library of Alexandria? Yeah. Imagine if that was on a Kindle. And it was all up in the cloud, and they burned it up. We'd still have all that technology.
That's right.
I do think
I don't know, man. I don't know, boys.
Wait a minute. I think it's important to note, though, that on this very show, I mean, not this particular episode we're doing right now, but on this very show, Billy and I had a disagreement about whether or not Matt Hooper got shot in the neck in the novel Jaws. And thankfully, both of us had a copy of the novel and were able to go read it and see what was what.
That's what. And
well, you know what? Disney with their catalog, they're changing movies. They're editing and taking things out, adding things, stuff like that. So these original versions of a lot of the stuff that we grew up, they may or may not exist unless you do have, like original VHS or something like that of these things. Yeah. So there are a lot of like vintage collectors and just like purists that are collecting these things. Yeah.
That's the flip side to it. You can have, like Dennis has a huge, he's got a huge physical DVD collection, but he also has a really big digital collection as well. Now, a lot of it is the DVDs he bought came with the code, but then there's a ton of movies he just bought that way.
Yeah.
Problem is, it's through like a Voodoo site or something like that. And if anything ever happens, they're gone.
Yeah.
And there's you're not getting them back. So.
Oh, geez.
Oh, geez. What do I do?
All right. Anyway, now I'm melancholy.
I just want to say something. All right. I thought this was very therapeutic and I enjoyed it. I just want to know, well, I'm hoping that the people watching us didn't think this was a colossal beatdown, because really we didn't mean it as that. This is just part of life. You know what I mean? Like, like you got this stuff. What are you going to do with it? We're all, well, a couple of us are older guys. Some of us, what are you, Andy? You're like 10 years younger, you and Billy, right?
No, Billy's going to be 60 this year. Yep. So that means I'll be the only guy with a 5 in front of my age for another 4 years. And I'm 56.
And I didn't think about it. I remember I was talking to Bo Smith about it, and I remember Bo and I had a conversation yesterday, and it's completely different than the conversation we had 5-10 years ago. Because Debbie's like, "You got to get rid of these books." I'm like, "I am never getting rid of my books." Now I'm like, I gotta get rid of these fucking books.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, like for us, one of the things I'm looking forward to is like like I have a plan, like a retirement plan, like financial, everything, right? So, you know, we got a pretty decent sized house. So one of the things, yeah, it's paid off. So we downsized.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
We can live in the same area. I can live down the street in a smaller single story house and pay half of what I sold this house for. Right.
Yep.
So then all of a sudden I have $400,000 of money that I can live off of, you know, and things like that. So it's all kind of, you don't want to do everything at one time. So I don't want to move all this shit into the smaller house. And I don't know if there'll be room, you know what I mean? So even like just from a practical standpoint, and I don't know if you guys are like me, but also the fulfillment center for Hack Shack Comics is the house.
Right.
So for everything here, either the garage or I have my fulfillment rooms, you know, here. So whatever I do in the future, I'm, you know, like as I down the river, down by the river. Yeah, no. It's not gonna be that sad. I got plans, but you know what I mean. Like you got to kind of start like easing into them versus like all of a sudden one day you get a wild hair up your ass. You know, it's like, this is too much. I'm going to sell everything, or I'm just going to throw it all away. You know, so you do it gradually.
Yep.
I've often thought about like this would be an extreme thing, but just chucking everything and living on a boat.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, see, the difference is I've had the thought of chucking everything, like just selling everything and then just moving to like an island, you know, like Caymans or something. You know, I've done just, you know, Google like
dude, St. John
islands that, you know, cost of living is low and whatever, you know.
You just can't have
what?
St. John.
Yeah. After Billy's cruise, I don't think he's going to want to retire on a boat.
No. There was a boat I found. It's like a 60-foot yacht for like $40,000, and it's exact replica of JFK's yacht. And the
$40,000. That's it.
It's an old. Yeah, it's an.
Is it in good shape?
It's beautiful. It's like a 60 feet, but it's older. It's an older. So I don't know if you're hanging out in the ocean and stuff, but man, you live in a nice big old lake. You know, you can take it up the river, or you're upstate New York, off the Hudson. Graham, you can live on that damn boat.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I follow this woman on Instagram. It's called My Little Houseboat, and she lives in Canada. And she lives on this houseboat, and the houseboat is docked with all these other houses, and there's like pubs and stuff that are walkable to it, and that's their lifestyle. It's like all these boats, and you know they put these agitators in the water in the winter to keep the ice from forming around the hull of the boat. And it's fascinating to see what this life is like, you know.
Yeah, they're like neighborhoods. Yeah, they're like neighborhoods.
Yeah, it's like this little boat neighborhood, and they all kind of watch out for each other because they're all these, you know, boat lives, you know.
Yeah.
I had houseboats. I love really weird, odd spaces. So like houseboats have always been fascinating to me. You have to see the different layouts that when you step out and look, you're like, holy shit, that is on a boat. But when you're inside, you're like, you know, it just can't even tell.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those container homes and just like bury it, like get some property and just bury it. And it just look like a vacant lot, you know, and then everybody will scratch their heads like, what the hell's he doing? You know?
Oh, dude, I've seen
drive up a driveway and then just disappear. And all the neighbors be like, what the hell?
So like Aaron said, you're looking for something reference wise, right? So sometimes I'll go to YouTube to watch something specific. But then, you know, YouTube knows, the algorithm knows what you're looking at. And I've watched videos, you know, the time-lapse ones where it's like, this guy builds a bunker out in the woods. You know, like a half hour later, the thing's done. It's buried underground. It's bigger than my studio. It looks awesome on the inside, and it's underground. You'd never know it, you know?
Yeah, no light, though. So I had brunch at a convention with the guy who played Uncle Owen in Star Wars.
And he's a sad sack and a half.
Yeah, this was in the 90s, early 90s. And he was telling me that he lived on a boat on the Thames River in England. So apparently, apparently that's a thing as well. So I mean, it's not,
people live on the Seine, the Seine in Paris too, on barges that they convert into houses. And
there's a whole show about these longboats in England, Aaron, because they have these channels and canals, and they have these longboats that are flat bottom boats, and they go through these channels, and you can live on them. And I followed some of these and watched them, and these people living on these things, and they pull up to a dock area, get out, go to a restaurant, come back down, buy supplies. It's fascinating. It's a fascinating.
They're always moving,
huh?
But those people are like pretty much, I guess, except at night, are pretty much always moving, or are they?
Yeah, they can. You can rent almost like a hotel. You rent a space. And then you would park your boat there overnight or for 5 days. There's usually a limit for how long you can stay in one place.
Yeah. Well, Soloff, my buddy Soloff, when he goes to San Diego, he rents like a 30-foot or 40-foot sailboat, and it's like $800 for the weekend. Aaron. So he's in the marina, but he's moored at the San Diego Yacht Club or whatever.
Is that close to a pirate ship restaurant?
Yeah, I don't know, but it costs like $800. So, and I'm like, well, what do you do about a shower? It's like, well, there's a shower on there, but it's part of the yacht club. So he goes into the yacht club, into their bathrooms and their showers. He uses that, and he can do that, and he hops on the little trolley and goes to San Diego.
I think it would be great because I used to. My dad was an insulator on naval vessels. And so he would get these like weekend jobs, and he would insulate these yachts. So I used to go help him on the job and things like that. I got to see these things, and I think to Graham's idea, if you lived in a place that you could go someplace with the boat that is reasonably close and it's not a lot of effort, then I think it would definitely be worth the time, because in Long Beach, you can sail to San Diego. You can go to Catalina Island. You can go up north, San Francisco. So along the coastline, there's a lot of places you could go, and you don't have to go deep sea. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to go, you could go to actual places and hang out there for a while. And like Billy was saying, you can dock your boat into these places and kind of like be a tourist in these different areas.
Yeah.
And then get back in your boat and come home.
Like, look at this. Now, this is a completely wonderfully restored 75-footer. So this is a big, it's $1.5 million. But he goes from South Beach or Miami up to Montauk. And this is what this.
I was just saying, they're inside pics. Look at that.
So it's a real seagoing yacht. It's a 75.
Wow, yeah.
Whoa. But holy shit, imagine living like, you could have bought this sucker. We bought our houses probably for $200,000,
Yeah.
You just got to ride out them storms.
That's right.
Yeah. Now there's a lot of work, you have to, especially if you're in salt water, you have to take it out. You have to clean it. You have to filter the engines, scrape barnacles in salt water. There's a lot of upkeep for it. If you have a teak deck, you've got to, constantly stain that and polyurethane it and all that and protect it from the sun. So you're going to be busy, on your boat doing boat chores, but hell, if you're retired, you're out in the sun, you're on the water. Sounds great.
Shelly and my plan is to sell our house and live in a cardboard box. That's our retirement plan.
Yeah.
Well, there's some nice cardboard boxes on the market right now, Aaron.
Yeah, those, like the double walled ones they ship books in. Those will hold up pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what you can do, Aaron, is you can cut holes in it and keep the flap, and you can open it like shutters.
Yeah, there you go. And you could probably get another nice refrigerator, someone's PC Richard refrigerator, and that could be Shelly's, like her little, your living room or something, her little space. So
there's a lot of those nice tent cities in LA, Aaron. If you want to get warmer, there's beautiful tent cities. You can get in real cheap there.
San Francisco.
Go to downtown Portland. Go to downtown Portland.
Yeah, I know. I don't have to go far. There's
You don't even have to have indoor plumbing. You just walk outside your tent and take a dump.
Yeah, and honestly, going to downtown Portland, you might have to show your ID to get into that specific area.
That's true, though.
You know, prove why you're going and who you are.
Well, that doesn't sound fair.
I don't understand how to get an ID. I'm incapable of it.
Yeah. Did you see in whatchamacallit, New York City, now that the snow's melting, all the human feces on the fucking street?
No.
That all these crumbs and pieces of shit just shit on the street and stuff. So it's like 1870 with all the horse shit on the street.
Right.
It's on the sidewalk. So the sidewalk's filled with fucking turds.
I heard that they I saw a photo, so I don't know if it was real, but did they New York City open the first free grocery store?
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
Man, I want to get me some of that. But do you have to show ID to show that you're a resident of the city to get something?
But you don't have to show ID to vote.
Right. Yeah, but yeah. So these fucking poor people who need to get free food, they have an ID enough to get into the free grocery store, right? To show you're a New York City resident, but they're too stupid to have an ID to vote, right? The corruption.
Well, you guys see Mod Dami or whatever his name is, they're already raiding the retirement funds and everything else, and they're having to raise taxes because they can't afford to do any of this crap he promised. How long is this free grocery store going to last? I'm sure the quality in there is crazy.
Well, Hochul just gave him, was it $1.8 billion?
Yeah. Gave him of our fucking money.
Yeah,
right. Really?
To bail the city at 1.8 billion with a B.
Holy shit. That's crazy.
My God.
Pouring money into a
boy, we're just going down that primrose path of melancholy.
Oh man, I'm going to sell I'm going on that boat.
Yeah. I'm going to send you
through it.
How much will you give me for this Frankenstein head? It's for sale.
That's right.
I got a redneck pacifier here. Yeah, look, I got a redneck pacifier here. It's a
Patty Smythe CD. Patty Smythe CD right here. All the great hits.
Skateboard Wolfman. $8.
Oh my God.
I got a CD.
Yeah.
Garbage Man shot glass with a Lego figure included in it. Lego figure. There it is.
If anybody thinks this is sad, wait till we do
World's
the
smallest
auction
Stretch
show.
Armstrong right here.
There you go.
Stretch Armstrong, smallest
Bigfoot
one.
action figure.
Unused sticky notes.
Yeah, I got half a pencil sharpener. I don't know where the bottom part is.
Here's another Garbage Man shot glass with doggy poop bags in it.
I've signed autographs with this Sharpie. So this is like an autograph Sharpie.
Oh, we're going that road. The packing tape your book was used and taped up in right here.
Wow. CD player attached to my computer. CD player.
Yeah, look what I got. I got Aaron, just for you, Aaron. I got this cool Mandalorian Star Wars ship.
Oh, you idiot.
What? I don't like Star Trek.
Aaron actually wants that now.
Look at this, huh?
Oh,
you want to know how
Ames guy.
Oh yeah. No, that's a proportion wheel.
Yeah, proportion wheel. Yeah.
Right.
I've got one of those, buddy.
Yeah,
I can up that.
Yeah.
When was the last time you used that, Aaron?
Yeah.
Today.
Really?
I'm not kidding, because I just found it.
Oh.
Because David Williams calls me up and he goes, "What size, should I do the original pages for the magazine?" Yeah. And I'm just like, well, let me get my handy dandy thing out here. And I was able to put in the print size, and then this is how big you can make
blow it up.
Yeah. So
I would have said Google it.
I got this really cool thing from San Diego Comic-Con, the cruise. I put my paintbrushes in.
Okay.
And when they gave it, just like, wow, this thing's. I'm like, what am I gonna do with this?
That's cool.
Yeah, but what am I gonna do with it?
What am I going to do with this?
My God! And I got another pencil sharpener with the piece missing. The bull.
Look at that. Hey, get an art bin with a broken corner on the back of it. I'll sign it.
Oh my God! I had the Vampirella statue somewhere.
Ooh, look at this. Famous Monsters keychain.
Oh, that's
actually kind of cool.
Wait a minute.
His daughter went to throw that in the trash, and he smacked her and said, "No, you don't."
No, I got to keep this.
I like that you guys all have this stuff within arm's range, like arm's reach of your drawing board. Like this is like everything I have is prioritized. Everything that I can grab is something for the job. You guys have keychains and doggy.
I got shit everywhere.
Oh, look at that, Aaron.
Yeah, but the album is the wrong album for this comic. But hey, right here, buddy. There it is.
Right.
And it's right there within arm's reach.
They wouldn't know that if you didn't tell them, though. So
true.
Oh my Lord! I got a 50 caliber beer bottle opener.
Get a price guide that I did the cover for with big print for old people.
Yeah,
all right, since you guys are showing off,
I got a Brofessionals mug.
Oh, I still have art. I still have that art.
What year
I
was
put my
that?
pins in it. It's got a little magnet.
What is it, Art? Show it again. Hang on, Art.
It's
hang
the
on.
50th anniversary, San Diego. What year
Oh
was
yeah,
that?
I got that, bro. Right
Yeah, I got that.
What was that? I don't think I have that.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Where's Art? I got mine too.
I wish I could
find
any. Mine's back there. I don't feel like getting up.
I don't have one. Why don't I have one of those?
You weren't a guest.
Oh.
Unless
You want to buy one, Aaron?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I got a sheet pin. Anybody want a sheet pin? A 50th anniversary San Diego Comic-Con sheet pin.
You know, Aaron really does want that.
Oh, mine's number 10.
I do want one. I do.
Look, do you have a number on yours? Because I was a guest that year. That was the year I got
Check
my
this out. A bag of colored pencils that I've had since high school.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I still use them.
I still have materials from the Thibert school.
So do I. I still have my art bin from the Thibert school and there's stuff in it. So yeah.
Yep, I got my art bin from college still too.
And my portfolio from the Thibert school. I still have
my portfolio. Yeah.
Yep.
The giant portfolio. In fact.
Oh God, it's huge.
It's
My
right over
goodness.
there.
Look what I found sitting on the floor. A copy of The Chicks That Time Forgot, our image book from Studio Source back in '96.
Oh, see, I've got that in my collection.
I got it on my floor.
That could be part of the campaign.
Look at Billy's looking at the floor now. Billy's picking stuff
I got
off the floor.
chewable blood capsules. If you chew on it, it makes you look like you're bleeding out of your mouth. Holy shit.
I got my undone taxes over here. I probably shouldn't give those away, but
oh yeah, I got mine
well,
here.
One thing I'm never getting rid of, and that's this duck stick. I'll tell you that.
That's right. That's going to the grave.
He's going away. I'll be buried with the duck stick.
They're gonna move out of that house, and that's the only thing he's taking with him.
Debbie will bury me with that duck stick. So she never sees it again. I'm looking at what I got.
oh.
Anyway, guys, let's if you guys have campaigns, please pull it
Hey,
up.
real quick, I've got a tiny book on tiny houses.
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, look, see, it's this big, and then it's kind of thick, and then it has stuff in it that
Oh my gosh, how do you read that?
You can't even read that. Yeah.
I know. There's a show in town about with tiny houses we went to years ago.
Holy crap. All right.
I
guys.
think we needed to get old so we could downsize. This is nuts. We got so much
crazy.
I'm so glad when all the pictures I found that I showed you guys, I found my old loop. I still have my old loop.
Oh yeah, look at that.
I say.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh,
Well, I'll be going through that tonight. Trust me. I'll be sitting here like this. Anyway, guys.
I think
if
we're
you guys
double as a shot glass.
Yep. Real quick, Graham Nolan, the new now live on Kickstarter. You just launched it. My God.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, we just launched it Friday night. We're closing in on 5,000. 57 backers are already discovered it. This is a great platform, guys. It's come a long way, and I'm really happy to be on here. When you have add-ons here, you save a lot in shipping because they make it easy to do so. So, you know, if there's something you're looking for, let me know. I'll see if I can add it. But on this campaign, there's things that you couldn't get on any of the other campaigns like this. This is a metal edition. There's only 50 copies available, and it's only available here on Kickstarter. The exclusive cover set. These were the exclusive covers for the Indiegogo, the Fund My Comic, and the Kickstarter. Only available here together. Bunch of different add-ons, which is
the
very
Mother Trucker hat. Nice.
Yeah, the Mother Trucker hat. I can't wait to get that one made because I'm going to wear that at conventions. I've got CGC versions, and there's actually two. There's the exclusive Kickstarter version, which I love this cover. This is really cool. Well, Eisner-esque.
Yeah.
And then the main cover. So, and if we get to, we need like 50,000 from this campaign. That'll, with the Indiegogo, will get us up to 100,000. In which case, that's when I'm adding the Chenu 1776 story, in which George Washington crosses the Delaware to battle the Hessians at Trenton, and who knows, maybe he had some help from a certain furry ice monster.
Patriot.
Yes, he's definitely a patriot.
Harry Patriot.
Very much so. So there you go, guys. Check it out. It's a great campaign. There's something there you'll love, I'm sure.
Excellent.
And thanks for supporting me if you've already done so.
Yes. Artie Bear. Hang on.
Yeah.
Wait, do I have to I have to remove one? Oh my God. Why is everything?
Yeah, I don't know. Like Aaron was saying, we pay more and we get less.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we used to be able to just have all those tabs and click on them whenever we wanted to, but not anymore. All right, this is Black and White. We are in demand. This is Volume 3, Sins of the Father. We had 38,000. We are stone's throw away from the next stretch goal. So let's get those backers going. Sins of the Father will be focusing on Reed's backstory, his MI10 association, and the mysterious disappearance of his father, Alexander. So we will have robot mayhem. We will have some supernatural aspects to it. Where is this? Where is it? Oh, come on. Where are you at?
Come on now.
There we go. There we
man.
go. So we got some supernatural, we got zombie action, we got immortals, and also you guys, we got two books original to this campaign. We have High Octane Adventures, which is a 22-page one and done. So in the old Marvel style. So you can get this, no cliffhanger, no nothing. Just enjoy the hell out of it. And it is written and drawn by Pedro Eng, Comicsgate's own Pedro Eng. And yeah, you guys, we got all kinds of different covers to choose for. We got 4 different covers. We have t-shirts. We got original artwork. And if you guys back the jam, you can get this beautiful Juju 11x17 full bleed print. So I want to thank everybody that has backed so far. There's plenty of room for more. So get in there, grab yourself a Black and White Volume 3, Sins of the Father today.
Excellent. Excellent. Now, Aaron Lopresti, you have some, now real quick, Art, are you considering, or was this, and forgive me if I don't know, going to put Black and White 3 on Sins of the Father onto Kickstarter as well, or Fund My Comic? Are you planning?
I do have plans, but Pamela and I are very like compartmentalized. Like we finish one thing and then move on to the other, so we don't really multitask. So I want to get the book closer, to completion, and then start looking for new places and things like that. You guys can run multiple campaigns. I find it daunting and overwhelming. So as soon as this one's closed out or close to being closed out, yeah, I'd like to explore Fund My Comic, Kickstarter, all that. And anybody who's into just black and white stripped down comics, I want to do a black and white version. And if anything, possibly slightly oversized, kind of like what Aaron did, that magazine size comic book, so you can see it a little bit better. So more like an artist edition kind of version of the book. So yeah, there's a lot of things to look forward to that we're moving forward with, but one step at a time.
Excellent. Aaron Lopresti, I have my dog trying to kill my cat. So Aaron, I'm going to share you. Can you take over? Give me a second, Aaron. Please talk up Barbaric Adventures. coming to Indiegogo. Give me a second. Be right back. I'm going to kill these freaking animals.
Oh my gosh. Only when Billy hosts does stuff like this happen. Barbaric Adventures, it took me weeks to get them to approve this. I can't imagine how long it's going to take to get my actual campaign approved. But here you go. It's actually the preview page is live. You can sign up, make sure that you're kept in the loop with everything. And this is going to be a 64-page black and white magazine, similar to Savage Tales and the Savage Sword of Conan back in the 70s. We're all doing a grayscale on these as well. It's not going to be, or ink wash. It's not going to be just black and white line. There's going to be a tonal rendering in there as well. And that is me doing the lead story, then backup stories by David Williams and Dan Lawless. And Gary Martin contributes a little something in there. And there's a few other special things in there. You have 4 painted covers that you'll be able to choose from. Or if you're like me, a completist who must have everything, you can get all 4. But so this will be launching March 4th. But the preview is up, gives you a little bit of insight into what's going on. There's some some pictures to look at and all that kind of stuff. But March 4th is the date we have on the calendar, if I can get everything done, which...
It looks great. It looks great, Aaron. Yeah.
Thank you, Art.
Yeah, dude.
It does.
She's really sexy.
She's a Yeti killer.
Wow.
Are you done, Aaron?
I'm finished.
Okay. Andy Smith.
That's right, guys. Lilith Infernal Conflict coming at you. It's still alive. You can get it. Of course, multiple covers to choose from. The best deal is, of course, the box where you save $30 and get all this great stuff, including the exclusive John Nolen black and white cover, the Circe bookmark. And, of course, the big news is it's still up on Kickstarter, so you can get Billy's cover. But when we hit 55K, we will add the 4-page Art Sears story. Ooh. It's only 4 pages, so I'm not showing any full pages, just snippets of panels from pages. But it's all done in my dirty little hands, just waiting to be colored. So if you haven't backed it yet, back it now. And if you have, thank you. And sharing is caring.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. Yes,
there
sir.
you go.
All right. And last but not least, I have our Ran Revenge of the Warrior is live both on Kickstarter and Indiegogo. Here we are live. We're over $77,000. We just reopened this campaign a little less than a week ago, about 5 days ago. We have an $80,000 new stretch goal, which is a Walt Simonson trading card, which I don't know where it is. Is this the old one?
There it is.
$1,000 stretch goal. Walter Simonson trading card. We got lots going on with this book. I am more than halfway done with this book. And we're going to start sharing a bunch of really cool colors later on this week. Nice. Again, we're also live on Kickstarter. Thank you, Randy Howell, for sharing all of our campaigns. Special variant editions. Debbie added a whole bunch of new perks. And this book will go, it's scheduled to go to the printer the end of March. So next month. So thank you guys for all your wonderful support. And I want to throw this out there to you guys that several of us are on Kickstarter, or Art or Aaron, if you're curious about Kickstarter. Debbie and I will this week on Thursday Night Live, we'll be talking Kickstarter. And we'll be talking up the campaigns, promoting our campaigns. Graham, of course, you're more than welcome. Andy, I know you and Dennis go to the movies, but we'd love to have our friends who have Kickstarters on. And it's going to be a Kickstarter night, a Kickstarter celebration, because Ran on Kickstarter is already over 52,000. I think we're coming on 53,000 on Kickstarter. That campaign was only open for 23 days, but now we reopened it for late pledges too. And we're going to discuss the whole thing with Indiegogo of how easy it was, and now it's so complicated, and they seem to overthink it way too much. And I mean, you have your book live, and then they shut it down for 2 weeks, which I feel is a total momentum killer. And it's so frustrating. So, but this Thursday, probably around 9 o'clock, I'll talk to you, Graham. I'll talk to you, Andy, if you guys are available. It might be 7. If you guys want to join us, we're going to talk Kickstarter and go through the whole Kickstarter campaign and stuff. Graham Nolan, what do we got here?
Well, this is actually from a book of Savage Tales that their Fantagraphics is putting out. Savage Tales from the 90s. Can anybody guess who the artist is on this?
My God, if I had...
It's Walter Simonson.
That was my guess. Okay, I'll show you some more pages. Look at
from the 90s. That.
Is that Toth? It's not Toth.
No.
It's
not girl. It's not Toth.
This is freaking gorgeous.
Yeah, it is. It's great.
Is that Lee Weeks?
Does that face in the bottom help? Is
No,
that Kelly Jones?
I don't think it's an American artist, is it? Oh, wait.
Very American artist.
Safino?
Is it Lee Weeks?
No.
It's not Kelly Jones?
It's not Jorge Safino, however you say it?
Nope.
Is it an American artist? Alcatina.
No.
Damn it.
Al Pacino.
It's. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Herb Trimpe.
No.
What? Are you freaking kidding me?
No.
He inked this too?
Yeah. Look at right. Look at that face. Look at this face right here. That's Herb Trimpe.
Why didn't he draw like that in the?
I know.
What year
You love aviation stories.
I was thinking Barry Windsor Smith because that face also.
Yeah, it looks
like
like a berry.
Yeah, a little berry.
This
in
is
there.
so good.
Yeah.
And he
So
got booted out of comics.
Yeah, and he was a pilot, Herb. He
Yeah,
owned
I know.
he owned
He
a
had-
Stearman.
he had that
If
plane.
you
Yeah.
go back, see that plane right there, the back plane, that's his plane that he owned,
Yeah.
a Stearman. And the guy that he ended up selling it to crashed it and was killed.
No.
Yep. If we're going down that primrose path of melancholy, there you go.
Holy shit.
Exceptional, Graham. Good
Yeah,
find.
I just came across this, and Aaron was pitching his thing, and his stuff is going to look this good too. So
Yes, it is.
get out there and support it, guys.
That's
100%.
Good
100%.
trip. Wow.
Well, guys, thank you all for joining the Bros. Busy day tomorrow on the Bros. Later on in the evening, around 10, I'll be going on Anna, that Star Wars girls channel. But what about you guys there? Andy Smith, what's going on tomorrow on the DNA show?
Oh, we're not having one because Dennis has to take.
What?
I know Dennis's wife is flying out of town for a business trip, and he has to take her to the airport at the same time we do the show. That's fine. I got a convention this weekend, so it's probably better that I kind of buckle down and try and get some more done. So we'll be back next week with guest Chuck Dixon. So,
right.
What a guest! What a guest! Graham Nolan.
Hey, we have The Landing Party. We have moved on to the original series movies, and we are doing Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, tomorrow night.
The second best Star Wars film, Star Trek film. Sorry, I get them both confused because I don't really care. After Star Trek 5, actually. So,
Great
by
Bob
far
movie poster.
the crown, the jewel, the crown jewel of the Star Trek franchise. Aaron Lopresti.
Graybeards tomorrow. The poll has spoken, and I get to choose whatever I want to draw tomorrow and make everybody draw it too. So there you go. You want to tune in for that.
ooh, Daffy
What
Duck,
time?
here
What
they
time?
come.
Yeah.
What time, Aaron?
2:00 Pacific time, 5:00 Eastern.
Yes. Pontificator Man, what's going on with you, RTB?
Yes, I'm going to grab Darren Wagner. He's in the chat. We're going to do a show tomorrow night, 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. Pontificators. I'm not sure what we're going to be talking about, but whatever it is, it's going to be riveting. So tune in.
I think we should do a show once a month called The Landing Strip. And it's R-rated movies of like the Porky's fame and stuff like that. And Aaron can choose the first one. And
Aaron's well versed in all that stuff.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, I got to take it now.
I gotta find my dear old mother.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us on the Brofessionals. Hey, I survived so far. They didn't kill my stream, so let's see if it keeps going. Guys, thank you all so much. Love you all. What a great, great time.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Mods.
Thank you.
Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday. Today is Fat Tuesday. Remember,
Billy,
tomorrow.
turn it off.
Oh, my God.
Aaron's got to feed his mom.
It's a fasting day tomorrow, Catholics. Remember.
Yeah, all right. I'm trying to find. Here we go. Where's the Bye.